Jeremy, take us back through the weekend for Whitworth men's soccer. The Pirates played first place Pacific Lutheran on Saturday, and then followed up with a match against Puget Sound on Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's a really tough weekend in terms of the teams that we had to play and kind of what each of them do. I think to put you under stress and to make it hard. Both teams have some individual quality, and I think that puts a big challenge on us. And I think on the game on Saturday, I really liked our team. We played well. We played with energy. I thought we had control for spurts. We created, I think, multiple quality chances, and that's what it came down to. We had some really good chances that we didn't put away. And then, a good team like Pacific Lutheran, they get a couple and they end up in the back of the net, and that makes a difference in the game. Weird game yesterday against Puget Sound with the red card and kind of how that impacted the game early in the second half. But we went down 1-0. Really good moment of quality from one of their players, but fought back and was able to score on 2 set pieces, which was, a really big emphasis for us this week. I think coming off a game against Pacific last weekend where we had 18 corners and multiple chances, to put the ball away, and it was good to see that, and good to see Andon, and good to see Jose get on the score sheet. I think we're a little dissatisfied with maybe how we played in the second half, especially being up a man, and, giving up a penalty kick, not really feeling like we could have took more control of the game. But overall, I think it's a decent weekend, against 2 good opponents, to get 3 points out of it and to feel like there was more for us maybe in the Pacific Lutheran game. I think it's a weekend to build on, but I think it's also, we expect to, have 2 results, not just 1.
We spoke a little bit on Sunday before the match about the POU match and the Pacific match, where you felt like we played well, we just didn't get the end result of the goals. As a coach, how do you keep the guys moving forward when they're not getting the results? How do you keep them positive and playing together?
I think it's short term versus long term, and yeah, I'm very honest. Like, it's not. I don't think it's cliche to say, like, against the, when we played PLU, that I liked how we played. I liked our team, I think, better than our opponent on that day. And I think coming off that game, you could feel like, hey, we can really play, and we can maybe really do something as long as we take care of business in the attacking third and convert chances and then minimize, our opponent. So I think our conversation going into Sunday, that I had with you was like optimistic, very hopeful for what we can do, and we're still trying to play, I think, to that melody that we have in our head. In terms of the short term, yeah, I think it's just that, like, continuing to try to fight. Every game matters. Trying to get better day by day. Being very honorable by our seniors who only have a couple games left. But also long term with guys understanding we have a lot of guys that are going to be around for the next 2-3 years, and we'll add, some quality into that mix through recruiting. So I think there's a little bit of continuing just to build and trying to play well, guys getting experience, because I think that'll show in the coming years. So I think there's a lot to be motivated for, both short term and long term.
Give us a scouting report on this weekend's matches at Linfield and Willamette.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Linfield will try to make it very hard, try to minimize chances, and will be interesting to see how they set up. Like last time they played, 2 forwards against us, and that can be hard no matter who you play, what surface you play on. To deal with 2 forwards versus 1 central forward can be a little bit abnormal, for center backs in today's game. So that's going to be very challenging. I think it's a game where you need to take care of the things you can, which is like minimize your fouls, minimize the set pieces on the first day. But it should be a game where we can create chances, and it's going to be a matter of can we put those chances away. I think we're excited to get some guys back that missed this weekend. We're expecting Liam to be back. We're expecting Victor to maybe be back. So, we get an added boost there. And then, go into a very tough Willamette team, and they'll have to play Whitman the day before. So that should be a very, very enticing match, and, guys will have to expend a lot of energy and a lot You know, just their legs, like how will they hold up in that second day, and hopefully we can take care of business on Saturday to give us a really good chance at Sunday. But two good surfaces that we'll be playing on. I think two teams that offer something different, and we should be ready to play in Portland.